I am joined right now by Noah Levy, the horse show superintendent at the one and only Iowa State Fair. Noah, thanks for being with us this morning.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're talking about the horse shows. We're going into our final weekend of the fair. Tell me what is on the docket for the upcoming weekend.
Well, coming up for the weekend is all Percherons, all Clydesdales. And so if you're looking for big, heavy horses, big draft horses, this is the weekend to be here.
And talk a little bit about just the horse shows in general, kind of what people can expect if they want to come out to one of the shows.
Well, the first thing you can expect is an air-conditioned Jacobson Arena. So it's going to be hot this weekend, so come out and enjoy that. We're running draft horse shows almost all day, every day. But the big ones to look for are your 5 p.m. shows, and we start those with our 6-horse hitches. So those are the big hitches everybody's familiar with. They're the ones that everyone's asking, are we going on parade? Well, we kind of are. We're just doing it in the ring. And those are 5 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday at noon.
I love it. A lot to see out here, and I love that you talked about the air conditioning, a big important note, and a fun show at the same time. Okay, so you got a few national shows here. Tell me about those.
We do. So the two breeds that we have on the grounds right now are those Clydesdales and the Percherons, and we are very fortunate that the Iowa State Fair is the national show for both of those associations. So we are the Clyde National Show and the Percheron National Show this year, and the Percherons are back for the first time in a long time with their national show. So it's a big deal for Iowa. It's a big deal for the fair to have both of them represented here.
Talk a little bit more about what makes it such a big deal and how, in the horse show world, what this means to have the national here.
Well, a big part of it is the range of classes we're able to offer those exhibitors. It's a bigger show, it's a longer show, but for the exhibitors themselves, it gets them a chance to show these horses in classes that they don't always get to show them in. So it's really more beneficial for the exhibitor to be the national show here at Iowa, but for the fair goer, you get to see extended shows and you get to see a lot of horses because typically that's going to draw those exhibitors in from all over the country. They want to be here for the nationals. And so, yeah, it just means a bigger show for everybody.
How do you become a national show? How are you able to host a national show, and kind of what was the pitch for Iowa, the Iowa State Fair?
Well, we like to think it's just we're so good at this that they're coming to us. And for a lot of it, yeah, that is true. But also these guys, they look to spread them around sometimes. They want to make sure that all over the country people are getting some exposure to this. But Iowa's hard to beat. We're in the middle of the country, so that gives you people access to this thing from all over. But our crew here and the team here and the fair itself does a fantastic job at running horse shows. And I think that's a big draw for these national associations. They want to go places where they know things are going to run smoothly and be professional and be prepared. We're always improving. And so this gives us a chance to try to shine and also maybe find some weak spots and improve for later. But, yep. Best
state fair in the entire country. Okay, tell me how many states are represented here at these horse shows being national? Is it, worldwide? I mean, just tell me a little bit more about the people that are here and just to put that national aspect into perspective.
So I wouldn't say worldwide. There are not too many people putting 2,000-pound draft horses on cargo planes. It's been done, but you're not going to do that for showing them here. However, we have some Canadian representatives, especially of the Clydesdale breed. And we actually have a Percheron Clydesdale exhibitor that's here too. So it's national, but we accept our friends north of the border and they come down and really help us improve the size of the show. As far as how many states are represented, I wish I had a number for you, but it is all over. Probably more heavily skewed towards out of state than a lot of the other livestock shows that are on the fairgrounds that are really a lot of local Iowa farms and groups. The draft horse industry is big and nationwide, and we pull from, I'm not going to say every state in the union, but it's a good percentage. We get a lot.
I love it. And for some people who maybe haven't seen a horse show or know what it is, I'm sure that's very few people in the state. But what would you tell them just to, come on out, enjoy it, and just one last final thoughts to leave them with to get people out and see the shows?
To explain a horse show would probably be complicated. We'd need a little more time. But I will tell you this, you don't need to understand. If you love horses, or you think you might love horses, that's the thing. It's like moths to the flame, right? When people come through the barns and they see a horse, they just want to get close. And the horses are the draw. So if you don't understand what's happening in front of you in the ring, ask around. Our announcer is fantastic, and she does a good job of explaining things. But at the end of the day, these are magnificent animals, and you get to see them up close in the ring. Whether you understand the nuance of the judging, it doesn't necessarily matter so much. I think just being able to sit there and enjoy the spectacle is a big part of it. But if you keep coming back, hang in with us for a while, listen to that announcer, watch what's happening. You'll start picking things up. Also, look for the people in the crowd that look like they know what they're doing. We have a lot of horse people that are in the crowd there enjoying it too. And I tell you, there's nothing they love more than explaining what they do as a passion. So ask. Also, walk our barns, ask what's going on. Look for exhibitors who are open to you being near their horses. You can tell just by body language or how they've put themselves out in the middle of the horse barn aisles. Those are the ones you want to communicate with. They are there to talk to you, and they want to draw those fairgoers in and continue to improve the show for everybody.
All right, awesome stuff. A lot of great things to see out here. Noah, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks.